Hello and welcome to the crypto jungle. My name is Blue, and here on the channel I keep technical analysis very simple. So if you are learning technical analysis, trying to become a trader, you've come to the right place. We're a no hype channel. We keep things really simple, really low hype. We look at the technicals, we look at the basic fundamentals. We're not going to be reading white papers or doing anything that is beyond the reach of a normal investor. So if that's the kind of stuff that interests you, then hit the subscribe button. Streaming 3 days a week. So in today's video, I want to talk about the NFT space because it's nuts. NFTs are they're becoming a very irrational space that is kind of like a game of musical chairs. You know, I'm going to buy here and hopefully somebody buys it at a higher price. Now, of course, that is not sustainable. Of course, that can't go on forever. So I want to take a look at some of the marketplaces and see if we can determine if other projects have more value and more utility than, you know, some of the more popular and viral NFT projects that we're seeing in the space. But before we do that, I want to take a look at the king of all cryptocurrency, and that is Bitcoin. If my thing would switch. Hello? Okay, my switcher board is not switching. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay, so we just got our daily close, our close on the daily structure for Bitcoin. Beautiful candle, by the way. It looks almost as though we got a bullish engulfing, which is really good. It's showing kind of a sign of recovery. Now, where we're at currently is a very tricky spot because we're underneath a macro resistance, very significant resistance, kind of at that $50,000 mark. Not only is it psychological resistance, it's structural resistance based off of the distribution schematic that we had back here. For those who are new to the channel, we do study Wyckoff. We were doing it before it was cool. But yeah, you know, the bottom side of the distribution is this kind of general area down here. So we do need to overtake that level. The next target of interest for me is the area of the breakdown, the shakeout breakdown here at around $55,000 to $56,000. Those are the two most important resistances that we have in front of us. I don't even think the all-time high is going to be a significant resistance. I really don't. I think if we get there, we're just going to blow past. Those are the two areas of interest that I am looking at. So watch for a breakout of that area. Things are heating up. We're not getting the dip that a lot of people are waiting for. I am proceeding with caution. Anytime I'm under a macro resistance on Bitcoin, I limit my exposure to the altcoin space. But be that as it may, we have an entirely other market to explore today, and that is the NFT market. So let's go ahead and take a look. Some of these projects, some of these NFTs. So shout out to somebody in the Discord of the Voxy's Discord who showed me that I can actually do charts on NFTs, which I did not know. I thought it was just, hey, you know, these prices keep going up. So don't need Final Cut Pro, don't know how that launched. Bring it back. So we're going to take a look at some of the most popular NFT projects and see, you know, what is the chart telling us? Are we overvalued? Are we seeing, you know, an overpricing of the assets? We're in a very bullish climate in as far as the NFT space is concerned. So, you know, you do have to proceed with caution. Good morning if it's morning for you. Morning here in Bali, Indonesia. Enjoying some Balinese coffee. So most notably, most popular is CryptoPunks. So CryptoPunks, honestly, I'm surprised at how not crazy the chart is. Now, we do have to keep in mind that this chart is the Ethereum pair. This is not USD value. These are sold in the underlying asset Ethereum. So this chart is kind of ticking to the upside. We're making higher highs and higher lows, which is what you want to see. We're seeing volume come in. We're seeing, you know, people increasing demand. The one thing that typically concerns me when I see a structure like this is these huge volume candles. So you can see how we have just a flatlining and then a huge volatile event in terms of the buying activity, the switching hands of the shares or the NFTs themselves. This is very typical of whale activity where whales are selling. So there's people buying and selling, and there's just these high frequency volume events where typically that's more of a distributional characteristic, but given the trend structure, it does look like this could still go higher, which is absolutely insane. I think the floor on CryptoPunks Let's find the floor, actually. CryptoPunks. I gotta stop snorting on stream. Listening to the replays, and man, my mic picks up some nasty stuff. And ever since recovering from COVID, I've had a little bit of a sniffle. Floor price, they don't even tell you the floor price for CryptoPunks. Let's take a look at another one that's gained popularity recently, and that's the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Right here. Astonishingly so. We are at $24.99 for a floor price in Ethereum. 25 Ethereum is what you need to enter the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So there's 10,000 of these NFTs available. It is some exclusive club. There is some minor utility to this in the sense that it unlocks certain features of the Discord, it unlocks certain features of the website, but that's about it. So, 25 Ethereum so that you can unlock a few Discord features. It does feel as though it's definitely overvalued. And this is probably a good time to talk about utility. Most NFT projects, especially in the art space, the art NFTs, it's a game of musical chairs. I'm gonna buy here with hopes that somebody buys it at a higher price, and we just keep climbing the ladder until there is no buyer. So you definitely don't want to be the person who is holding on to effectively a useless token without a buyer on the other end. So utility is one of the most exciting things that gets me fired up in the NFT space, is the ability for us to apply physical characteristics, like the laws that we have in physical space in our real world, and be able to apply them to the digital world. That's one of the most unique things of NFTs, and how we are able to assign digital ownership that is verifiable and undisputable. That's very interesting. So for a project that a lot of you who have been with the channel for a while know that I'm involved with is Axie Infinity. Like, the Axies themselves offer utility because you need those Axies to play the game. You need those Axies to earn SLP. It has a utility to the token. Whereas with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, you're a VIP. Now, who knows where this goes? Who knows how this develops? Maybe one day there is a Bored Ape Yacht Club in the physical space and you can go there, and if you have the NFT, you're allowed to enter. We don't know. But as it stands right now, it's a very speculative kind of utility use case for the Bored Ape Yacht Club right now, and it's more so just a game of speculation and how high can I get these prices. Now, another one, speaking of utility, that's kind of gotten me a little bit more interested is Voxies. So Voxies, I'm much more inclined to be excited about the gaming sector of the NFT gaming space. And Voxies is getting ready in a few weeks to launch their initial offering of the game, so that people are finally going to have the opportunity to see, touch, feel, experience the application, experience the game, and see what is going on with this ecosystem. So Voxies, nothing here is financial advice, by the way. We're having kind of a green day in the Voxies space. I think the last time I refreshed this page, we were at 0.7 floor. Now we're almost at 1 Ethereum floor price. So things are kind of heating up here. We can take a look at the activity as far as the charts. And let's go for the last year. We haven't seen a lot of price action, but this is what I like to see. This is very healthy. So if you are searching for NFT projects, I'm not saying go buy Voxies, buy whatever you want, assume your own risk, but this is the characteristics that I like to see in healthy price action. The volume has a steady incline. It has a steady increase of volume activity. That is demand. That's not selling pressure. That's demand. When you have the spikes that come out of nowhere, when you have the spikes that come out of nowhere, those are the ones where it's selling activity and whales offloading some of their shares and just dumping into the marketplace. But when you have that consistent increase in demand, or the consistent increase in the volume rather, that could be characteristic of a demand. So it's looking pretty good for Voxies, and I like Voxies too, because when you have the Voxies, you can play the game. So the demand for me is just a little bit easier for me to wrap my head around. But yeah, let's take a look at another one of these ones that are just on one force. Haven't even heard of this one. 90 days, let's go the last year. So this one, it's cooling off a little bit. You know, take a look at the chart, try and understand, you know, the balance of supply and demand. Understand when something's really, really hot, it comes with a lot of risk. So, you know, when the momentum's there, it's easy to make money quickly, but when the momentum's there, it's easy for the momentum to stop and slow down as well. So typically what we do in my private group is we try to identify accumulation structures, and we identify assets that are leaving an accumulation. So there is no hype. Nobody's talking about them. It's not until you enter the markup phase that the market starts saying, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What's going on over here? What's going on with that? So, you know, you can identify when assets are being accumulated using the Wyckoff method. And when we break that structure bullish, it's time to become a participant. So, you know, with this one, it looks like they're offloading a little bit. I thought I saw a message come in, but I'm not seeing it show up. There might be a glitch on Twitch here. But yeah, let's go take a look. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'm not very good at picking NFTs. I don't understand. I feel that it's too risky for me to be buying NFTs. You don't need to. Every single NFT marketplace has an underlying currency. So, you know, the most popular one is Ethereum. Most NFTs on OpenSea are denominated in Ethereum. So there's a demand for Ethereum. So if you're investing in Ethereum, you are investing in the NFT marketplace by default, or you know, as a side, because anybody who wants to purchase an NFT first needs to purchase Ethereum. So this is, you know, a very clean-cut form of demand. Now, this is also translating into other smart chain contract platforms like Solana. Solana has been seeing meteoric growth, just an incredible amount of growth inside of Solana. It looks like we just broke out of our of another accumulation range here on Solana. It's definitely in the markup phase, so, you know, things are moving very quick. With Solana, we got our breakout. You know, maybe we come back down and test, but I'm not, you know, it's hard to pick downside targets with an asset that's moving so quickly. Oh, it appears I went live. Oh no. That's unfortunate. I forgot to click the right, I screwed up for YouTube. Damn. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, that's really annoying. Darn. Okay, well, we're gonna just go with it. They're gonna have to watch the replay. This is why I like Twitch. Twitch is just so much simpler. So yeah, buy the underlying asset, buy the underlying token that is required to purchase the NFTs. Now, there are some marketplaces like Sandbox where you can use Ethereum, you can use Sand, you know, you can use the underlying governance token. So there are ways that you can get closer to the NFT space itself, although typically they seem to be lagging when compared to other assets that are just the underlying asset of the marketplace, of the underlying asset of the blockchain where the marketplace exists. So Sand, kind of a good example. Yes, there is price appreciation based on speculation, but you can still purchase NFTs with other currencies on their network. AXS is kind of a unique currency that's connected to NFTs, I guess, in the sense that, you know, it's part of the Axie Infinity marketplace, the Axie Infinity NFT marketplace. but it's required for breeding. So kind of a little, it's a governance token, but it's also not the underlying asset that they use in the marketplace. The Axie Infinity marketplace is denominated in Ethereum. But yes, there are many different assets that you could be looking at that are somewhat connected to the NFT space. But for me, there's kind of two approaches. You know, buy the network where the people are required to participate on that network to purchase the NFTs. So if you're looking at NFTs on Ethereum, or you're bullish on the Ethereum NFT marketplace, buy Ethereum. If you're bullish on the Solana NFT marketplace, buy Solana. And outside of those two options, I think you're better off if you want a higher risk, higher reward return. You're better off not getting into, you know, buying sand tokens or buying, you know, OpenSea tokens. I don't even know if OpenSea has a token, but you're better off just buying the NFT. So, you know, do your due diligence. The three things that you want to check for when buying an NFT is you need to check the chart. So we want to make sure that the volume is not going bonkers. You want to get in, you know, try to stay away from Twitter for your calls. Try and stay away from YouTube. Like I talked about Voxies today. You can keep an eye on Voxies, but honestly, you know, what you're looking for is you need to find them. You need to find them. Honestly, it's the biggest advice that I can give you on the internet is don't get call outs from YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and stuff like that, because by that point, everybody who plans to sell is already in their positions. So understand that it's up to you to determine what is valuable and what might catch on. So go to the marketplace, check them out, look for volume, check out the floor price. Is the floor price within your, you know, range for you to maybe have a few of them? And then you're going to want to go to the Discord. Check out the Discord, see what the community is like, see the activity of the community, and try and understand the utility of the token. Try and understand what the use case of the asset is. You know, it doesn't always have to matter. You know, CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club are fantastic examples of where the use case definitely is secondary to the price appreciation. But you look at NFT marketplaces like Axie Infinity, and there's a ton of utility, there's a ton of natural demand, and there's an entire economy there. You know, those are the ones that kind of get me more excited because I see a more long-term sustained growth. And another one that, you know, we haven't seen the game yet, but I am excited on is Voxies. So we'll have to see how that one kind of plays out. Voxies. Floor price still at 0.9, but it's going. All right, so that is pretty much it. Is there... Yeah, we're going to close it off there. So I want to thank you all for joining into the live stream here. Short, sweet, to the point. If you guys are interested in having me take a look at some of these other projects, NFTs or otherwise, leave them in the comments section down below. And until next time, please trade safe. It's a jungle out there. Oh, one more thing before I go. If you are interested in joining the Crypto Jungle Traders Academy, you can sign up with the coupon code WELCOME down in the links below. And if you don't have an FTX account, you can actually get your first month totally free. So use the coupon code for half off, or just sign up for an FTX account, follow the links, go to thecryptojungle.com, and get your first month for free. We'll teach you a lot in 1 month. So with that, I am out of here. Trade safe, please. It's a jungle out there.